I'm trained as a teacher. That was my job. And I just felt that schools didn't allow me to really fully express my creativity, my entrepreneurship. I think there's just a flawed assumption in the way that we think about education, meaning that you are in a room for 3 years, you are being tested, you are learning. These two things are not necessarily happening at the same time. It's not because you are sitting in a room that you're learning something, but it is. I think the whole educational system is built on this assumption, is that if you are there and there's a teacher teaching, you are learning. So that idea of being present in a place, listening to somebody for 3, 4 years, 7 years, in order to be recognized as somebody that holds knowledge, I think is not relevant anymore at all. We're learning since we were born, and we keep on learning until we're old, and schooling just plays a small part in this process. So I think the question is, how do people learn naturally, and how can we foster environments that are just more conducive to natural learning, basically. Humanity is a matchmaking site connecting like-minded people. A friend of mine called it brain dating. So it's kind of that idea that you can connect with somebody and just go for a drink or go for a coffee, go in their studio, a yoga studio, in their bike shop, and learn something new if you spend an hour with this person. Basically, our model is to share experiences. It's based on, I went through this, and let me just share my piece of life with you, so that you might or might not make the same mistakes, or you might just use life in a better way than I did because I didn't know what I was doing. Now I have this experience and I can share with you. We call it micro-mentoring, that's exactly it. Because you don't need to get involved in a long-term relationship with that commitment. Sometimes just an hour of guidance to help somebody to tackle this world of knowledge. It's not because we don't have knowledge that we need 180. The knowledge is there. I just felt that schools were, the bureaucracy was too heavy for me to be able to express myself as an entrepreneur. And I think there's a lot of us like that. When you look at the ecosystem of educational startups, people that are just rethinking the way that people learn and are just probably more in tune with what real learning is, which is not happening necessarily in an institution.
How is technology changing your world? Join the conversation at tdo.org/pull.